Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan, also the North Central Chaplain for Broken Chains, JC. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. So this morning it is July 20th, 2024. I am looking at Proverbs chapter 20, and we're going to look at verse 15. This morning, as I was rolling myself out of bed and enjoying the fact that I got to sleep in a little bit, I was rolled over and I picked up my phone and I had a message from my sponsor. And it said, "I'm just checking to make sure we're still on for Monday morning." And so that actually was really exciting to me because I'm just wrapping up my first process group with Recovery Alive, and it's time I need to share my inventory with my sponsor, and I'm looking forward to that interaction, that feedback, that quality time with each other. And as I was looking at that and thinking about that today as I was reading, when I got to verse 15, I read this: "There is gold and a multitude of jewels, but knowledgeable lips are a rare treasure." And I realized something, today we don't necessarily talk about gold and jewels and chasing after those. We often, that's just not our terminology for the world. But we do have terminology like I get up every morning and I go to work, or I have to be at work, or I have to go take care of my job, or I have work to do. And there are so many places where we gain that financial support that we need to survive day to day. And it's a reality of life, right? We need to survive day to day. And there are a multitude of places where we can find that way to provide. There's other parts in this chapter of Proverbs that talks about slackers not doing anything and whatnot, but it also talks about counsel in a man's heart is deep water, but a man of understanding draws it out, right? And the reality is, what I realized today is knowledgeable lips are a rare treasure. And when you have an opportunity to interact with them, where you have an opportunity to allow somebody into your life, so black backslash, honestly, I'm a non-denominational pastor. If you want to know, if I had to identify, I grew up Southern Baptist, and I am far more Pentecostal than that today. So I call myself Baptist-costal if you want to have a defining role, but the reality is I'm the type of pastor that takes this right here and applies it to my life and shares what I learned. So I hope that answers your question. So back to what I was talking about, because that was a good distraction, right? There's gold and a multitude of jewels. There's lots of ways to provide for your financial, but a knowledgeable lips are a rare treasure. We all need those people in our lives that will challenge us with word and knowledge, challenge us in how we think and what we say and do, and challenge us especially on how we live our lives. My sponsor has on many occasions challenged me in areas that you would think, well, that has nothing to do with recovery, and yet it's part of life. And when you have someone who has knowledge, you receive it all. There's lots of places to provide for an income. But when you have the opportunity to learn from somebody that has something you don't, knowledge you don't, you should make that a priority. There's gold and a multitude of jewels, but knowledgeable lips are a rare treasure. all of you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all that you do. I appreciate the fact that you're watching today. If you haven't before, maybe like and subscribe on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook as well. And I also have a website, pastorstitch.com. Love to interact with you, get to know you a little bit better as I come every day and share what God is sharing in my life. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day. God bless.